Hello, hello. So today's video is about understanding the internal workings with reference to client server database architecture of different websites. So we will start with amazon.in or com. You can call it anything. I'm in India, so in is more suitable for me. So let's go from the Google to Amazon, right? I will open my dev tools. I know I haven't explained what is dev tool yet, but I will explain it later in detail. Each and everything what dev tool is and how it works and how you will use it and how it helps a programmer in their day-to-day lifestyle. So let's search for amazon.in, right? Let's open the amazon.in. Okay, so this is amazon.in, right? Okay, so as soon as we open the amazon.in, you will see there is lots of markup here. What is a markup? It's just the structure of a website. So here is the HTML. Here is the head tag. What is head tag? What is HTML tag? What is body tag? I will explain each and everything in detail. But yes, let me just give you an overview. So HTML tag is mandatory to tell the browsers that this is a website and we are displaying HTML. The head tag contains the information about the website, basic information, what is the title of the website, what will be the fav icon. You see here these icons, those are called fav icons. And the main content of any website is in the body tag. Here is the body tag. So the body tag includes the divs, different divs. So this is the page div, and in there we will see different HTML content. I will explain each and everything later, but for now, let's see. When we open the HTML, when we open the Amazon.in, we get these details where it is coming from. It's coming from Amazon server. We are client right now. The website which user opens is called client, and the server is somewhere back in the Amazon's headquarter, maybe, or somewhere else. We don't know exactly where exactly the Amazon server are, but the server is sending us this data, and the data is coming in JSON objects. I will explain what is JSON objects, but it's just let's say a container in which there is different details. Let's say sports shoes, so there will be bunch of sports shoes in that object. If there is laptops, there are bunch of laptops. If there is men's shoes, we are getting tons of men's shoes from the Amazon server. So where exactly is is this all data is right now? It's in the database. The Amazon server is going to the database, taking out the information we need and sending it to us in our client, right? So let's open the sports shoes section. So here it is, the sports shoes section. So as soon as we click on the sports shoes category, we send the request to the Amazon server that I want sports shoes categories. It means I want to see sports shoes. So Amazon server now knows that the customer is requesting for the sports shoes. So what the server will do is it will query the database of Amazon.in. It will query the database, go find all the sports shoes for men and send it to us. And in the client, we got the data in a JSON object, and the Amazon's client side display it in a user-friendly user interface. So this all sports shoes came to the client from the server. Let's say I like this one, Reebok one. When I open it, I again send the request to Amazon server that I want to see the Reebok men's stride runner running shoe. And Amazon server will again go to database, get us the details, more details about this specific shoes. So here you see this all detail. It's all coming from the Amazon's database, and the server is sending us. We will find the reviews here. The reviews might be good or bad. These reviews are also coming from the database. And where is this image coming from? So the image URL, let's say copy the image address. So this image URL is coming from this cloud storage, which is mmedia.amazon.com, which is Amazon's internal cloud storage, not database. It is the cloud storage. So when the seller was uploading the image got uploaded to the Amazon's cloud storage, and Amazon's cloud storage, when the uploading is completed, it sends back this URL. So this URL then is saved to the Amazon's database with with this shoes details, and then when a user requests for this shoes, it gets us the this one URL of the image, and with that URL, Amazon's client is displaying the this shoes image to us, and there are different images. So that's how it works. So let's say I want to add this to my cart. Okay, this is added to my cart. So when I added this to my cart, I have a user account in Amazon's website. You see Marmik. Hello Marmik. So that's my name. So when I go to my cart, when I added the shoes in my cart, what happened is the shoes got added to the cart database model of my user. It means there is a there is different storage in the database for specific user, in which there will be details about that specific user and details about cart, about orders, previous orders, and many more things. But let's talk about the cart. So the when I added this shoes in the cart, it got added to my cart schema in the database. And when I open the let's go to here. When I open the cart, I sent request to the Amazon server that get me the my cart data. So it went to the database, it searched for my username, and then it searched for the cart which have the reference of my username, and it brought me the cart details, and the client served me my cart. Let's say we increase the quantity to 2. So again, I send when I increase the quantity to 2, it sent the request to Amazon server that increase the quantity of this shoes to 2, and it increased the quantity of these shoes in the cart's model of my reference of the user's reference, which is Marmik username. And then again it got updated. How it got updated? Because the data in the Amazon server and the client changed. So this specific quantity component, we call it component, got updated automatically. So that's what you will be learning in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node.js, React.js, and we will be building our own Amazon type website. This is just a demonstration on how things work. Let's say proceed to buy. If I click on proceed to buy, I again send the request to the Amazon server that okay, my address came in, but that's fine. I don't need to hide it because most people know already where I live, but that's fine. Uh, so that's how a website works, and that's the same thing how a mobile application works. So there is a server always, and there is a client always, and there is a database always. If there is no database, the files and the data is getting saved in a server or a cloud storage, and that's basically still like a database. But databases makes your life easier. So that's how a website works. So now again, let's go to google.com. So when I hit the google.com, I sent the request to the Google server to serve me the Google's homepage. And when I search for, let's say, Tailwind, so again I sent the request to the Google server to get me the Tailwind's data, and it sent me the data of the Tailwind. So what is Tailwind? Tailwind is just a framework. What is a framework? Framework is like something, uh, let's say you have a water tank in your home, but you still need the water purifier to make your life easier, to make the water clean. So the frameworks are like that. It makes your code cleaner, it makes things easier to do, and it enables you to build things rapidly, faster, quicker, better, precisely. So that's basically frameworks. And that's how websites and everything works. So you already know client server database architecture. If you don't know, there is a separate video on it on my channel. You can go and look at it. And now our next video will be on the HTML markup. So now our series actually starts. Before that, I gave you an overview on how the web applications work. Because if you don't know what exactly is the HTML, and if I start teaching you HTML tag, head tag, body tag, div tag, A tag, P tag, H1 tag, then you will feel like you are lost. So you first need to understand that this all basically is HTML. I will show you a live demonstration before I close my video. So let's say here in the dev tools, I clicked on the selector tool. I will explain you what is selector and everything. But let's say this, I selected this. So that's basically a H3 tag with a tag possibly inside it. Okay, so the A tag is covering the H3 tag. So this A tag is a link to Tailwind CSS website. So what is a link? You already know what is a link, but you don't know what is A tag. I will explain you what is A tag in the next video. In the next video, I will give you an overview of how to open dev tools, how to explore those, what are these all different sections in the dev tool, what sections you will be using the most. And yes, slowly you are getting an overall idea of how the internet architecture, computer architecture works. And each piece of information is good, If you think you didn't understand something from this video, I would say you can comment it, or you can go to AI, you can go to Google, you can go to YouTube and search about it. There are tons of videos and everything. You don't need paid courses. Web is supposed to be, you know, learned for free, even the Android iOS development. And that's what my plan is. And I think I'm doing pretty good to get you guys started. And yes, we will move forward together. Thank you so much.